Welcome to day 5 and today's video, how to define measures in Veezoo and explore your data freely. So let me quickly jump back to the Veezoo setup that we have started to build over the last videos. If I take a look here at our semantic layer, our knowledge graph, we can see that there are already attributes in the data like profit or sales, but we don't really have defined a new measure yet with a very well-defined definition. And this is something that I'll show you today in the video. Like already now, you can ask a lot of interesting questions like, hey, how many customers do we have in the consumer segment? And we get an answer without needing to really define this as a metric. At the same time, you can also do the same for like profit, for instance. How did our profit develop in 2019? And Veezoo knows how to actually automatically aggregate it correctly. So, but what if there's a new thing? Like we ask, what is the percentage of unprofitable orders? That's maybe a very important business KPI for us. So I asked it, and now Veezoo tells me, hey, please verify if the unprofitable was used correctly to answer the question. We see here an answer. And as a data team member, I can actually save this as a definition. So maybe I want to, when I say lossy orders ratio, I want to have a measure that is defined like that. So we have an order where the profit is equal to 0, and we want the percentage of that over all the orders. Now, actually, I think the profit can even be negative, so I will make it here smaller equals to 0. And now our knowledge graph has expanded. So if I refresh here, we have this new measure, this lossy orders ratio. If I jump to Veezoo Studio to see the definition, you can see here how it's defined. I could also put it here a nice description, like these are all, or this is the percentage of orders with a profit below or equal to 0. So this also then helps the business users in the end when they consume this measure to understand what they're actually querying. So now we can already use this. We could, for instance, say who are our top 10 customers by the lossy order ratio. And we get here the result. See that there's the list of 10 ones. We see there's someone with 100% lossy orders ratio. Maybe we want to restrict it just to those customers with more than, just those with more than, say, 3 orders. And now we get the new answer. So we see the top 10 customers by the lossy orders ratio for customers that actually had more than 3 orders. Now I want to actually sort this by the lossy orders ratio. We see here the Vivek, he had 75% of his orders were lossy and he placed 8 orders. So we can actually take a look at those orders from him simply by saying orders from Vivek. Select him here over our autocomplete. We see here the list of his orders with a lot of interesting information. The profit is not yet there, but I can simply add this here. And there we go. We see that especially this order here, we made a lot of losses with this one, which was some high back ladder tilter. I hope you learned something today and see you tomorrow.